Hey, good morning. Happy Wednesday. Wake up. I'm here living at the Jersey Shore. Chip and Helen Ann. If you're not a subscriber, we welcome you to subscribe and click the link below to like us. We wanted to give you a little bit of an update as to the new things that you're going to find here at the Jersey Shore this summer of 2024. Since we're down here, we'd like to start on the south end. We'll start in the Cape and work our way north. So where we finish our day with sunsets, we'll start over on the west side and Sunset Boulevard. Near where the concrete ship is, there's going to be a new restaurant and it'll be open this year called the Fish House. These folks are going to put together a wonderful menu and they'll have a liquor license as well, so you can enjoy the sunset ceremony with the flag and then beautiful sunset with a dinner.
Is this not the same beach where you can look for Cape May diamonds?
You can.
Excellent.
And it's actually the same folks who just had taken over the old harbor. And now, what is that now called?
The Port of Cape May.
Correct. So if you're familiar with that establishment, it's going to be the same group of restaurateurs taking care of that property. When we leave Sunset Boulevard and you head up, there's a wonderful nature preserve. They've just expanded. It's the Cape May Meadows. They just expanded a lot of their walkways for younger folks and the older folks with raised boardwalks, ADA compliant entrances. So it's a great place to be able to enjoy the Cape and the nature without watering off.
Easy access for strollers, wheelchairs, things of that nature.
Now, Helen Ann, you were just at Willow Creek Winery.
I was at Willow Creek Winery a few weeks ago. For those of you that don't know, Willow Creek Winery doesn't just serve and sell wine. They also have an amazing chef and have an incredible menu. And they also sell farm fresh eggs that are raised right there on the property. Whether or not you are a wine drinker, it does not matter. Take the time to drive back to Willow Creek Winery and just explore the property. It is absolutely magnificent. They've actually constructed another building and they're putting in an entirely separate kitchen because they do such an incredible banquet business, such a big wedding business. And so many customers want to use the property at the same time. They now have two kitchens to serve everybody. So again, it's just a spectacular property. Do yourself a favor and just take a drive through there because it's incredible.
Yeah. And another new addition to West Cape May.
Yeah.
Shore House Canna. So if you are no longer into wine, maybe you want to try your taste at some cannabis.
In the state of New Jersey, marijuana is both legalized for medicinal use and for recreational use. And as of right now, I believe Shore House Canna is the only recreational dispensary in Cape May County. And they are located right there in West Cape May.
So a trip to Shore House Canna, go to the Meadows, take a stroll, and enjoy a nice little dinner down at the Fish House. It'd be a nice little day.
Also, while you're over by Willow Creek Winery, stop by Ray's Farm Market. That is an establishment that's a family farm that's just been there forever. And more recently, they have expanded their farm market and have just constructed an incredibly beautiful building. I have a feeling they're going to be selling more local things from other vendors. I have a feeling they're going to be doing some festivals there. So please keep your eyes on Ray's Market and some good things that are going to come from that location this upcoming summer and fall.
Cape May recently just moved their firehouse back into the city. So a little celebration with the new firehouse in Cape May. The old town's always putting something new together. So Cape May is wonderful and a great place to travel through to step back into time. Heading over into the Crest, if we head up the coast, the Crest has actually expanded upon their pickleball facility. So their tennis courts have now traded half of it to pickleball. So now that pickleball is on the rise, you can enjoy a little bit of paddle on the courts and then go over and enjoy some art at the new art gallery in Wildwood Crest, just recently newly landscaped and opened up to the public.
What was the old Wildwood Crest Library is now a new art center. They're going to have a lot of really great things to come. They're going to have some outside fire pits there, some storytelling, some family-friendly events. I'm really excited that the city of Wildwood Crest is putting the effort and energy into this. Also, we have a new lifeguard station at the Rambler Road Beach. Is that right?
Yep. So new bathroom facilities, and if you have some sort of first aid emergency, that's where you would go for some attention.
That's also the place that you would go to if you need to reserve one of the larger beach buggies for someone who is impaired and needs to get to the. We need to bring someone. Yep, bringing someone to the beach. We've got some incredible beach buggies that can help with that. So make that call and make those arrangements so that there's no reason why anybody should miss some fun at the Jersey Shore.
Yeah. New addition to the boardwalk where everyone's kind of chatting about is the new Honky Tonk Bar. So new to the Wildwood Boardwalk. It's got some wonderful artwork
There
a
is.
client of ours.
There's some wonderful art inside the Honky Tonk by Russ Simmons. He's a local artist. He does a lot of great brand marketing here at the Southern Jersey Shore for some of our new up-and-coming restaurants. And the folks there had given him really free reign to just use his artistic ability. And he's an incredibly talented man. So while you are in the Honky Tonk Bar, please take some time and look around and enjoy the interior scenery and know that it was done by somebody local. We're really seeing a bigger influx of country music coming here to the Southern Jersey Shore. We've tested the waters here in Wildwood with a handful of different country music concerts on the beach. I believe we're now either going into the 3rd or 4th season of the Barefoot Country Music Festival. That's now a 4-day country music festival that brings headline talent from around the country here to the Wildwoods. It's an incredibly well-run event. And now we get to enjoy country music 12 months out of the year. I have a feeling Honky Tonk will be open year-round. But what I can tell you and be mindful is that when you folks are going into bars and restaurants when there's live music, particularly in the summertime, live music typically means there's going to be a cover charge associated with that entrance. So please don't be surprised when there's live music that some of the doors are going to be asking for that cover. Just sort of expect it. It kind of goes with the territory. Also keep in mind some of these establishments during the day and into the early evening are really very family friendly, but many of them after 8, 9, or 10 o'clock institute a policy where it's adults only. Their policies are very clear. Their policies are clearly posted. Please make sure you know this before you go into one of these establishments so that you don't have some kind of confusion or upsetment with your group once you get there.
Yep, that's good advice. A lot of new establishments down in Wildwood, so it's been really changing over as we always expect down there. Change is inevitable at the shore and things are always new, and that's why we want to kind of highlight some of these things. We're going to be getting a new beach in North Wildwood. We've highlighted that a few times.
Sand to come.
So there's sand going to be coming, and just be mindful of where they may have something shut off or blocked off, but in due time, hopefully by July 4th, we'll have a new beach up there in North Wildwood and then nothing to really chat about with sand for a while. So that's an improvement coming. Heading further up the coast, heading into Stone Harbor, we are slated to get a new drawbridge coming in 96th Street. That will take a few years, and we'll keep you posted on the updates to that and what may happen. But they did freshen up 96th Street, so now you want to go down and
freshly
stroll
paved
the shops and wander around on 96th Street. Springer's Ice Cream is always a fun, great establishment, but we also now have a new
Stone Harbor Freeze. The traditional Avalon Freeze has now expanded to Stone Harbor. It's a great place to go get a flurry, which is essentially a milkshake with all kinds of blended yumminess in it. They're completely custom and they are super tasty. So if you feel like doing something like that, make sure you hit Stone Harbor Freeze, a new establishment there on 3rd Avenue in Stone Harbor.
And Avalon, the old Coldwell Banker office, is now going to be called Black Cactus, Spanish flair or Latin food.
Which would be exciting.
Yeah, I haven't really been there yet, but hoping to see that.
Something else that really cleverly was done, and we'll put a link to it. Someone had essentially on 7 Mile Island pretty much was comparing cream donuts. Cream donuts we can get from Stone Harbor all the way, from the tip of Stone Harbor all the way to the tip of Avalon. And then someone even had ventured into Sea Isle City. This comparison of cream donuts was really, it was almost like a little research project. So I want to make sure that we have a link to that because it was really kind of fun to read and to enjoy and to watch. And I want to make sure to share that with you guys because donuts here at the Southern Jersey Shore are kind of a big deal. And it's good to know where to go.
Right. Yeah, headed into Sea Isle, some of the improvements in Sea Isle, again, they've expanded upon their recreation facilities with more pickleball courts. If you're looking to play pickleball, there's no shortage of opportunities between Avalon, Sea Isle, Wildwood Crest, Stone Harbor. So there's a lot of opportunities for that.
And let's talk about Anthony's.
Yeah, and Anthony's has taken over Beechwood, which used to be down on the southern end of Sea Isle. So Sea Isle favorite is now going to have a new establishment and liquor license, and looking forward to what's going to come from that.
That whole Townsend's Inlet area of Sea Isle City has really expanded a lot. They've got some cute shops, coffee shops, shopping, and then of course some great restaurants and bars. So worth a little trip over the bridge into Sea Isle City to expand and check that out. And also keeping in mind, if you're traveling from island to island or just around town, use rideshare. We've got Uber, we've got Lyft. We've got folks now that have got all kinds of really creative golf carts and they're just offering rides for tips. We have some of the trolleys that will take us around from brewery to brewery. We've got trolleys that run through the Wildwoods that will take you from one end of the boardwalk to the other. So just be mindful of that. You don't necessarily have to drive your car. Please don't drink and drive. There are so many ways to easily get around our town without you being behind the wheel.
Yeah, if you wanted to explore the Cape and get off some of the islands, again, a lot of our mainland has exploded with breweries and wineries. So from Slack Tide up there in Ocean View, those guys have put a new building together, and
Top-notch facility.
An established brand has now into a new facility, and
Yes.
they're welcoming guests. And it's nice to see. And then you get down to the Firehouse Tavern, and then the co-host is turned into Whale's Tail. And again, they're running a jitney around to a lot of these
Yes.
places. So you can go and you can have a couple different tastes of things and not have to worry about how to get there, where you're going, and kind of have a safe ride home from there.
And if you're on the island, keep in mind Anglesey Brew Pub, which is essentially behind the Wildwood Bowling Alley and behind Alfie's and that entire property. Anglesey Brew Pub's really got some top-notch, really good quality, great recipe beers. If you are a craft beer drinker, make sure that you stop by and check out that establishment.
Yeah, so here's a little bit of a highlight of things to come. If you want to hear more about a certain island or something that's happening down here, feel free to drop a comment below and give us a little insight as to what maybe you're searching for. But we look forward to 2024 to be a banging awesome summer.
Yeah.
And
we had a great holiday weekend with beautiful weather.
And we look forward to keeping you guys abreast as to what's happening down here in the future. So,
thanks for calling.
Checking out. See you soon.